Hello everyone, it's Quick Summary. Today we'll analyze the plot of 1998's action-adventure film, 6 Days, 7 Nights. Robin Monroe is the deputy editor of a glam women's magazine. The beauty's lover, Frank, announces in a shocking way that they are working every day and get no time for rest, and proposes to go to a tiny tropical island in Mecca. A couple are amazed to discover that the island is reached only via an old four-seater aircraft. Under the direction of veteran pilot Quinn Harris, the boys must board the plane since the next boat that will depart on the Mac-Caddy will depart in 3 days. The remainder of the plane is occupied by Angelica, the gorgeous and charming stewardess Angelica. The flight was a huge success and the couple soon arrive at the edge of the planet. At night, Frank suddenly proposes his hand and his heart to his girlfriend, and she happily accepts. When Frank and his boyfriend go to drink, he is a drunk Quinn who observes that people search the Mac-Caddy looking for romance that isn't a thing to them in their daily lives. A few days later, Frank is at his beach, cocking the hottest. The hotel manager rings Robin onto the line. The call is Marjorie, an editor from a magazine who urges her employee to visit the island nearby of Tahiti to oversee an image shoot there, and Robin cannot turn down her boss. Robin convinces Quinn to accompany herself there to Tahi at a cost of $700. However, Angelica decides not to go with her because she's performing the firecracker this evening. Frank will not travel because he would regret his fiancée, who is probably feeling guilt over what she did during the flight. Robin admits to being an editor for Women's Magazine editor. Quinn seen her article, 10 Ways to Igniting a Man's Desire, is said as a complete lie. All a woman must do is to get completely naked while doing it. Frank is watching the late night show and cannot get his attention off of the show. The gorgeous Angelica clouds rapidly appear in the sky, and the storm begins to break out. Then Quinn takes the decision to return to the Mac-Caddy, and Robin gets a plethora of tranquilizers and then becomes very unstable. Quinn struggles to land the plane on an island that is in the ocean, while Frank enjoys a wonderful experience on Mac-Caddy. When Robin awakes at dawn, Quinn explains that they've lost one landing gear, the radio, so they are unable to fly off and send out distress signals. Robin's cell phone naturally does not have a signal. Quinn isn't sure where they are, and she honestly informs her friend that it's unlikely that rescuers will ever locate them. The only thing they have could be a flare gun that has one final shot. Robin is terrified and rushes to the plane, where there is a life raft. The girl is trying to get it to work on the plane. To her horror, she gets it working, and Quinn laughs at the laugh. Frank and Angelo are aware that their friends have a problem, and they call the rescue team to seek help, and soon are flown out together in a helicopter with a duty to look for the missing. Robin is aware that Quinn is looking at her, and Quinn says that she's not a model because she is loud, confident, arrogant, has a flat stomach and tiny breasts. Robin is irritated by the comments, however the incident doesn't upset him much. They eventually find fresh water. However, a boar is spotted right in the path of Robin, which causes her to leap into the pond and then frighten. In a matter of minutes, she is screaming for help while something is swimming through her pantyhose. Did you enjoy the film review? Make sure to like it and sign up on the channel for additional videos. Quinn is threateningly stating in her voice that she is snakes, which makes Robin shudder with fear. The man then carefully and slowly removes the snake from her knickers and discards it, and Robin grows in size, elated that her mate has saved her life. Quinn smiles, realizing it was an innocent snake that was back at the shore. Quinn cleverly disguises himself to hunt peacock spiders. The man is content to leave the beautiful birds to themselves. At night, Quinn roasts prey on the stove and then gives it to his friend to enjoy. She eats a huge ham with great awe each morning. Robin is the first to wake up and sees a huge airliner flying over the skies. In the absence of waking her man friend, she shoots the flare gun and then hits the palm tree. In the next moment, Quinn awakes and shouts at the foolish girl who had taken away their only chance of escape. The crew of the airliner would not have even noticed an explosion of nuclear power. Frank is worried about his girlfriend. Angelica assures him of his love, telling him that strong and dependable Quinn will take good charge of her. Quinn and Robin trek for hours until they reach the highest point of the island, hoping to locate an radio beacon at the summit, but there's none. The result is that Quinn believes they're doomed. The girl pleads with the man not to give up because only he has the power to help them in a moment of need. Robin discovers a speedboat an extensive far distance away from the island. The two men raced onto the plane, hoping to make it to the boat on the lifeboat. When they were on the raft, Quinn acknowledges that Angelica is merely his co-worker and a good friend. He was married a while ago and his wife cheated on him and left along with his partner in business, and he then made the decision to move to an isolated island. When he is closer to his boat, Quinn notices pirates that are murdering a civilian in cold blood. Quinn decides to escape, but it's too late. The pirates catch the two and pursue them with motorboats. The bandits shoot at the duo who reach the shore. The pursuit continues on the shore, in which Quinn advises his friend to go undercover and takes the pirates to the trap and then attack the pirates. Quinn triumphantly fights off villains, but one of them is able to grab Robin with the threat of kill her. The pirates are preparing to eliminate any witnesses to their crimes. When Robin is prompted to lie about their having hidden some gold bars on the island, thieves are shrewd enough to tell the two to reveal the location where treasure is, and they are waiting for the perfect moment to flee on a cliff. Rock, Quinn willfully kisses his partner to distract her. Then, she is pushed over a high cliff into the water and then jumps into the water to chase her. The pirates are hesitant to follow the criminals who manage to escape. Frank almost weeps and then says that he likes Robin extremely. Angelica is skeptical, as everyone she's met has claimed that she loves him. In the meantime, Quinn and Robin rejoice in their knowledge that they've overcome their fears, and in the euphoria and joy, they start to kiss. They decide to take refuge for a time in the ocean depths and discover a demolished seaplane dating back to World War II, where they choose to stay for the night. Angelica takes a significant amount of liquor and then proposes to Frank to stay evening with him. Frank is convinced that he's not trying for a cheating lover. However, he cannot resist the attraction of what is the next morning he deeply regrets. Robin awakes to a roaring sound. It's Quinn taking the floats off the seaplane before throwing them to the ground. The two men drag the floats down an unnamed river that brings them right towards the shore. Frank continues to rant about his loss, and Angelica advises him to gather himself and stop wailing. At this moment, the search and rescue agent informs the couple they need to end their search. It takes a whole day to Quinn as well as Robin to raise the plane using a set of ropes and levers. They also connect seaplane floats on the bottom to aid them in taking away from water. However, pirates see the crew and fire their guns on the airplane. Quinn is hit with shrapnel and Robin helps him get to the cabin. The pilot is able to start the engine and prop the plane up under a continuous bandit. They then take off and then fly over the pirates' vessel, which fires their cannon, but they accidentally cause the ship to be destroyed with an explosion and then bleed out. Quinn is explaining to his partner how to land the plane and then hands him the keys. While on the med caddy, Frank and Angelica leave their companions for good as a familiar plane is visible on the horizon. Robin is extremely nervous and tries to remember the words of Quinn, but he is able to land the plane right off the coast. A very hard landing is sure to bring the pilot back to his senses, and locals aid the pair in making the landing. The hotel offers Frank and Robin the chance to stay for a month free, and he tells the gorgeous girl she was the only one he ever imagined seeing her alive. Robin visits Recovery Quinn at the hospital. The two have a great time talking and have grown very close on an island. While they're there, despite their intense attraction to one another, they realize that they're not compatible to work together. They decide to leave before flying home to New York. Robin wonders whether she and Frank should get married. When she discovers the truth, she returns the ring to her fiancé, and the pair realize they were not meant for one another. At the end of the day, Robin hesitates to board the plane. A couple of minutes afterwards, Quinn appears and is shocked to discover he's already too late. Robin gets off the plane and Quinn sees the beautiful woman and they share a passionate kiss. What was your first thought of the movie, 6 Days, 7 Nights? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section. Thank you for watching, and we'll come back soon.